97.5 Tri-State Gospel WIOK, Falmouth, Cincinnati. 570 Southern Kentucky Gospel WIDS, Russell Springs, Jamestown.
SRN News, I'm Rich Stephenson in Washington. President Trump's International Board of Peace announces a deal would see Hamas disarm and Israel withdraw its forces from Gaza.
The BBC has obtained the text of the 4-page roadmap which sets out a phased process linking Hamas's disarmament to a gradual Israeli military withdrawal and the deployment of a new Palestinian transitional authority backed by an international stabilization force, with neither Hamas nor Israel moving to the next phase until the other has fulfilled its commitments. Smaller groups in Gaza would disarm first before Hamas begins dismantling what they described as its state-like military infrastructure of tunnels, weapons depots, and production facilities. Israel has not yet commented.
That's BBC Shima Haliyah. Investigation underway following this week's cyber attacks targeting more than 30 water utilities in Minnesota. The FBI issued an advisory last week warning that Iranian hackers have been watching water and wastewater systems. No reports of any negative impact on water quality in the affected Minnesota communities. President Trump says it's a serious problem.
Last year alone, illegal aliens with commercial driver's licenses caused at least 30 deaths and many, many very seriously injured. As president, I made it our official policy to enforce English language requirements for truck drivers and support American truckers on American roadways.
And incentives are being offered to encourage Americans who drove large military vehicles to think about a career in trucking. Strong earnings reports from American tech giants, including Apple, have sent overseas stock markets soaring, and Wall Street sharply higher this morning. The Dow is up about 181 points. The NASDAQ Composite Index ahead 280 points. This is SRN News.
Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. Christian Healthcare Ministries is not another health insurance policy. If you're tired of year-long contracts and pointless restrictions, CHM offers anytime enrollment on your schedule and at your convenience. With CHM, you're paying half the cost of a traditional health insurance plan. So that puts more money back into your budget for everyday needs. Plus, you'll have access to CHM's care solutions for virtual appointments, prescription savings, surgery support, and more. My family and I joined in 2018, and it's changed our lives for the better. We love paying way less while helping other believers afford their medical bills. Take the leap of faith and see why Christians across the nation are better with CHM.
Get started by calling 1-833-JOIN-CHM and use promo code WELLNESS for a 50% credit towards your first month. That's 1-833-JOIN-CHM and use promo code WELLNESS.
Christian leaders in Iraq do not believe the Prime Minister.
Ali al-Zaidi is calling all believers who fled the country during the ISIS years to come back. Local clergymen say, maybe not yet. They point out that securities which still haven't been addressed. ISIS is gone, but the Christian minority is still being persecuted by Iraq's huge Muslim majority, and the government isn't doing much to address the problem. One Christian leader says until safety returns, believers won't. Michael Harrington reporting.
A man has been sentenced to 6 months behind bars for ramming his car into the Chabad Lubavitch World Headquarters in New York. The sentence clears the way for Dan Sohail of New Jersey, who was already spending 6 months in detention, to be released in about a week. Prosecutors had sought a stiffer sentence as a wider warning to those who might attack Jewish interests amid a dramatic rise in hate crimes against the Jewish population. This is SRN News. Doctors are learning more about the arrival in America of a devastating ailment.
New research says ancient mummy DNA provides firm evidence that European colonization brought smallpox to the Americas. The deadly disease struck Asia and Europe and eventually spread to the Americas, where it killed millions and devastated indigenous populations. Researchers found evidence of smallpox infection from 2 mummified individuals in South America, dating them back to the 16th century. Jason Walker reporting.
Federal regulators are clearing the way for robo-taxis without steering wheels that are eventually even brake pedals. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has proposed a rule allowing robo-taxis to operate without brake pedals, but that proposal is still pending. More details, srnnews.com.
107.5 Tri-State Gospel WIOK, Falmouth, Cincinnati. 570 Southern Kentucky Gospel WIDS, Russell Springs, Jamestown.
And WIDS rebroadcasting on W240DV, Russell Springs, Kentucky, 95.9 FM.
.9 at Thornton's. Well, the boys are up there working on top of the water tank, sanitation district, working hard. 275 going by. Picked up 275 here going east. Well, I've been going over to see my foot doctor today, Dr. Caron Harner. Does a great job, and she's going to be taking a look at my big toe to see what else needs to be done with it, checking it out after she worked on it. Be going over to the new building down in Newport. What's it called, June? OVATION. OVATION. Beautiful place with a lot of beautiful views. The skyline of northern Kentucky and Cincinnati. As we enter 275 East. The duck's in place and the hat's in place. And Miss June's driving.
And John's driving me nuts.
And I'm driving. All right.
Just saying.
I'll get a close-up of these guys. With us from Independence to Newport, Kentucky. Beautiful day out, the Lord's day. It's the Holy Spirit's job to convict, God's job to judge, our job to love. And I love riding with Miss June. She's a great driver, taught by her father. And as former commissioner of motor vehicles for the state of Kentucky, I'll be retaking my driving test here in about 3 or 4 weeks, I think. Well, we'll get to see 3 of my transportation sites down here. DeCourcy Pike, the railroad yard, southbound hump, the L&N Railroad, and the Licking River, and of course Newport. And I'll take a look at the highway right here. You'll see it down there. There she is, DeCourcy Pike. And there's the railroad yards, the L&N Railroad, the train tracks. There's the Licking River. Beautiful, beautiful sight. And of course, here's the Town and Country Sports Complex. Wilder, Maysville. Double-A highway that way. This way down to Newport, Kentucky. Down to Ovation. All the way down with some beautiful views along the way. There's the skyline. You can see it from right here over Cincinnati skyline. The long distance way. We'll get a closer view of it as we get down here. Wilder and Newport. North on Road 9. Listening to WIOK 107.5 FM on the radio dial. Tri-State Gospel, Post Office Box 50, Falmouth, Kentucky, 41040 zip code. Gil and Jan Hammond, 35 years of gospel music and preaching and news, great news on WIOK 107.5 FM. Gil and Jan. Educators and Gil, a minister and educator. 35 years in education or longer. Our birthdays will be coming up in September. His is September the 4th. He'll be 87 and I'm going to be 83 September the 4th, same day. We've known each other since 1970. He had taught at Beechwood for 10 years. Chemistry and science, and I taught at Erlanger Lloyd High School, Advanced Government and American History, 1970, and was elected president of the Education Association for Erlanger and Ellesmere, and I love them to this very day. The students, the teachers, and the citizens of all of Northern Kentucky and Kentucky. Still filming, riding now with Miss June, and look at the view. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sight as we approach Wilder City Building, where I used to work with Congressman Breckenridge, helping them out with their city problems when I was his field representative, Washington, D.C. great people in Wilder. What's that now?
The gas. It says 405.
405. Huh.
A little pricey.
Barley corns. Nice place to eat there in Wilders. There's that skyline. Beautiful skyline. Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, Newport, Covington. That Crew Tower. I remember standing up there on top of the Crew Tower with the grandkids and filming all across Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati, teaching the grandkids about the beautiful sights. You can see the Cincinnati side and the Covington side there. There it is for you folks. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The ground tire up there. Those pipes. Never forget Kenny Guyman, the iron worker, put the beam right on the top with his initials on the beam. Great builder. All the builders, iron workers. Kenny and Keith Guyman Keith's working for the Cincinnati Gas and Electric Company for Union Light Heat and Power for many years. Still working with several power companies as an independent employee. Over there you see Newport touching Covington. Those are Covington buildings there on the waterfront with the Licking River coming right by, dumping into the Ohio. And here we come. There we are. You can't beat it. It's life. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Ovation. This street up to the courthouses. Boy, what a view. What a view. What a driver. That June, she knows how on all the angles to get us there the quickest way, safest way. Developed by Corporex. 21 minutes and 26 seconds to get here today with the expert driving of Miss June Guyman Stephenson.
So we got our spot, buddy.
Yep. Well, we had to go down next to it.
Well, right here.
Well, that's a possibility too.
It's a little tight.
I think you can make it in there. Doing fine.
Start cutting it.
A little bit, yeah. You're doing fine. Now bring it back around. That's an excellent driver. And I love this picture. Now just imagine Kenny Guyman up on top of there, putting that last beam on. Boy, that's a Guyman event. Kenny and Keith and Timmy and Jim, the Guyman boys. We love them. Love them all. Ovation on the River, developed by Corporex. Bill Butler. Fine man. Down here to see my foot specialist, Dr. Caron Harner. And of course, this is where Dr. Grove is, my longtime general practitioner doctor, a special doctor for anybody, Dr. Gina Grove, who I rocked on my knee as a little girl when I was Santa Claus. We've never forgot it. Loved to sing with her. Love her as my doctor. Great doctor here at Ovation. Christina, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, nice to meet you, Christina. You mind being on film?
Well, I don't know why.
I tell you what, it's already filming, so all you gotta do is take this back there and point it at her.
You tell her to say hi?
Yeah, tell her.